Okay. I love you. Okay. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Hi. Yeah, babe, I can see you. Uh, sure. Yeah. Well, that's not so bad. Uh, yeah. I have my share of my notes right next door. Awesome. Buddy. 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 And my name is Georgia Hunter. And I'm Georgia from Special Chronicles. Okay. My Yeah, do the whole thing over. And I was my name is Georgia, and I'm your true love. I'm his true love. Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah, I can actually overheard my mom talking. I know, but we're actually doing the show. We can
But will we be able to hear his voice when he posts it? Because I hear you, but I don't.
Oh. Uh, yeah.
I don't hear. I'm watching. I'm not watching live. Should I not be watching
Uh,
it?
just need to find out.
I'm sorry. I thought it was live.
No, it'll be live later on.
Okay.
Uh, sh- she was, but then she couldn't hear your voice. But we let's just tape this now, and then we or you can actually put it on YouTube so my mom can.
Oh, mic's muted on here. Oh, there we go. Now, can people hear me now? People can't hear me now.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, mic's muted on here. Hold on. Sorry, folks. I'm watching the all live stream. Oh, yeah. So please comment if you can hear me. I'm assuming you can also hear Georgia. Oh, now can people hear me now?
Hi everyone.
Sam said yes. Thank you.
I think so, yeah.
I really should have been looking at the comments. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mute my phone so we don't hear that. Thank you, Sam, and everybody watching us. I will have the comments up so we can look at your comments and maybe reply to your comments because we'll try to take questions right from our audience later in the show if we have time.
Yes, I have some questions to audience.
Oh, you have questions for the audience?
Well, some of them, yes, but there is something I wanted to
This is going to be fun. Okay. This is going to be fun. Okay, so let's get this show going now. Now that people can hear me, we can hear both of you. Awesome. Thank you, Sam, for leaving us the comments. Okay, so let's mute us now and mute us on here, not on there. Okay. Here we go. This episode is brought to you by listeners like you. Please support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give.
This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Podcasting since 2008. This is the show where we're broadcasting disability stories from an insider's perspective, and we are giving a voice to people with special needs. This is your weekly guide to find and joy, acceptance, and inclusion.
I shudder thinking how the world can be so cruel. I lend my voice to those who can't. It's time we try, it's time we care, it's time we stand. It starts with a voice.
Welcome back to the Daniel and Georgia Show. This is the Season 2 premiere date night. Oh, and this is Season 2, Episode 1, Social Distance Date Night. And I am Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com.
And my name is Georgia, and I am his true love.
Yep. And we're so excited, you guys, to be bringing you Season 2. If you guys want to binge listen to Season 1, the early years, you can go back in time and listen to all of that on specialchronicles.com/Daniel and Georgia Show. And we want to remind all of you listening to please join in the conversation on social media. You can tag us with the hashtag Daniel and Georgia Show. That is all hashtag for this program, for this new podcast. Where we're going to be bringing you into our lives. Let me read you the description so you guys can know a little bit more about this show. From the creator of Special Chronicles, the Daniel and Georgia Show is a Special Chronicles original podcast. Daniel and Georgia were all two people with special needs, podcasting since 2012, friends since 2010, and dating since 2015. Tune in for real-life conversations and an inside look into their everyday lives. Season 2 Date Nights premieres April 2020, today, Sunday, April 19th, 2020, only on the Special Chronicles Podcast Network, now streaming and on demand. You can come join us for a fun conversation as you get a live peek into our date nights. If you have questions and comments for us, you can go ahead and let us know. If you are tuning into the live stream, you can leave your comments in the leave your comments in the you can leave your comments in the on YouTube there, or you can tag us on social media at Daniel and Georgia is our social media, our Instagram, Facebook. Find us on Twitter, and you can DM us on social media, or you can email us, Georgia. I just set up an email for us. Called Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com. So you can email both of us, Daniel and Georgia, at specialchronicles.com, and let us know. And Georgia has some questions for all of you, all five plus, maybe probably more of you, if you're watching the live stream. And if you listen to the podcast version of this, then just email us the answers to the questions, but stay tuned later on in the program. So segment 1, we're going to recap the first 3 months of 2020, January, February, March. And then segment 2, we're going to preview of this new podcast, season 2 of this new podcast, the Daniel and Georgia Show. So, Georgia, this season 2, episode 1 is titled "A Social Distance Date Night" because we are talking on Skype. Right?
Yeah.
And so let's kick the show off and recap. So the last time our listeners heard us, back in season 1, was our second annual Christmas special, right?
Yes.
And just so our listeners know, yes, this is this social distance date night. Season 2, we're doing this over Skype, but right where you are on Skype there's another microphone on top of that. And I would love, in the future for us to be doing this in the same studio. But we'll get there once we kind of get back to, being in person.
Our normal routine.
Our normal routine and our normal date nights will be able to actually on a weekly basis do this in person when we're face to face in the same studio. So let's recap. And maybe I thought, Giorgio, maybe we can go back and forth. Do you like that idea? Go back and forth?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
When we recap the first 3 months, so we'll do January, Georgia, you first, and then me. February, you first, and then me, and then March, you first, and then me. So, and just to remind all of you watching the live stream, if you want to leave your comments, we can read your comments and even put your comments up on air. So feel free to leave your questions and comments for us, and we'll get to that near the end of the program. Georgia, let's kick things off with, and when we recap the first 3 months of 2020, what have we been up to? Our adventures and highlights, joys, successes, as well as difficulties and challenges. What was January 2020 for you?
Well, in the month of January, we had multiple dates, together.
Yeah.
So I put down our first date. That was, we went to a boardwalk, and we also went out to dinner. It was the first time that you worked at a pizza joint.
Wait, no, you recapping our first date. I was talking about just recapping our lives, what we did in January 2020, this month. But if you want to recap, did you want to go all the way back to our first date? I mean, I'm fine with that, but I mean,
yeah.
Okay. I'll let you continue the story of our first date.
All right. So, it was actually, my sister Emma was the one who introduced me to you. Just only a little bit.
I thought it was Keelan Milligan.
Matched us together. It was on the first date. We had a boardwalk, and I remember that on the boardwalk, it was this huge cutout of Alice in Wonderland, and in the picture, I was Alice, and you were the cat, just on the cutout.
We'll have to
And then we.
Oh, I was just gonna say we'll have to put that up on our Instagram at Daniel and Georgia Instagram. We'll have to put that picture up. All right. But anyways, go on.
And then I remember back in the olden days that you used to work at a pizza joint, and it was I think it was the three of us, me, my mom, and you, having pizza, having so much fun. And then I came home, and my heart literally jumped, and I thought that this amazing guy was right in front of me. And that's when I knew that I loved you.
Awesome. Yeah. I thought it was Karen Milligan that introduced us.
Well, yeah, but that was Karen Milligan for Special Olympics.
Yeah.
I meant in my family.
Oh, in your family. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
Emma was the one who met us.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. And I know. Yeah, I first knew, like, yeah. I mean, that was the time when I first date when it comes to date nights that I fell in love with you. Actually, I think even from one of our first date nights, I'm going to show you and all of our viewers. This picture is on my desk from when we went to a movie at the Lake Theater in Oak Park.
Yes. As I remember that picture, I think that was when we went to see the live action of Cinderella when it came out.
Yes, yeah. I remember that. I mean, that was so. Like, this is the only 8x10 picture that I have on my desk. Like, if sometime we'll have to give our listeners a tour in the studio here, and you will see that is the only 8x10 picture that I have. But yeah. So do you want to kind of now? Now let's fast forward into January 2020. You want to recap for us the first 3 months of 2020, and I mean not the first month of 2020, January 2020, and tell us what you've been up to, adventures and highlights, joys, successes, difficulties, challenges. What have you been up to the first 3 months?
Well, in the past few months,
Oh, wait, hold on. You're gonna have to turn your video. There we go.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to charge my phone.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going like this.
Oh, okay. Just
video. I can still see you.
Yeah, no, I know, but people can't. People have to turn their head to see you. Are you still able to charge your phone? This is perfect radio.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay. Can you still charge your phone? The joys of social distance date nights. Okay. So, do you want to recap for our listeners? January 2020? Adventures, highlights?
In the month of February?
Yeah. What have you been up to?
In that month, that's really hard question.
I know. I know.
I don't know.
I guess we don't really have to go month by month, but I mean just overall the first 3 months of January. I mean the first 3 months of 2020, January, February, and March. Just overall the first 3 months, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been talking to my friends more. Now, just being online, I've been seeing them in person.
And me?
I was still working at that point. I've been eating healthier. I'm trying not to eat bad stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much about it so far.
Awesome. Well, what's been for me, yeah, I've been going to see friends and family, and I've been working a lot, both United and Special Chronicles, and that's pretty much what I've been up to.
Well, have you seen Garrett and Jose and those people?
I haven't seen Garrett. I've seen Jose maybe once. I know I've Skyped and FaceTimed with him. I saw Garrett's girlfriend Lowen because we worked together at United. So I guess when it comes to difficulties and challenges, the whole global pandemic and COVID-19 and coronavirus, that's probably a big difficulty and challenge, not just for us, but for everybody. Right?
Well, I forgot to add one thing.
Yeah.
I was working as usual in the month of January and February, and my life was regular. Mm-hmm. But in March, changed when there wasn't work for me. I was off for the past 2 weeks since this whole thing started, and now I'm officially back. So it's basically my normal routine. I come home and I do fun stuff, but it kind of changes a little because now I go to work, come home, put my clothes in the washer, then I take a shower after that. But after that, I sometimes do some fun stuff after that.
That's a good tip for our listeners to put their clothes in. Yeah. So, let's see. Any other adventures? The first
adventure of us, you mean?
Oh, no, I mean, just from the first 3 months of 2020, January, February, and March, I can't talk today. January, February, or March 2020, like any other adventures or date night adventures with us?
Well, yeah, because in March we had our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah, let's tell our listeners all about that. What happened for our 5-year anniversary date night? That was a lot of fun. And the graphic that people see on our social media and for this new podcast is from our 5-year anniversary date night. So let's tell.
Yeah. So I came up with the idea of being together, just you and me, and then I came up with the idea of making a huge meal, which we did. We baked gnocchi from where I work at Trader Joe's.
That is,
and then we watched it.
We'll have to. I took some pictures, so we'll have to maybe share that on our social media for our listeners.
And then you took some pictures, and then what I didn't know is that you actually edited a lot of pictures on that night.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised that you did that. So, and then we watched a movie.
Surprised in a good way? Surprised in a good way?
And surprised in a very, very good way, yes. I was smiling the entire time. I was kind of blushing because when I first saw you, you actually made my heart jumped because you gave me flowers that one time, and then you gave me chocolates. No, wait. Talking about the one here.
What?
Yeah, it was just a dinner and a movie on our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah, do we remember what movie we watched? I'm trying to remember. It was on Netflix.
Well, we watched multiple movies. So
we did.
The last movie we watched...
I'm talking about 5-year anniversary. Yeah.
Was Imagine That, based on Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy was in that movie. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. How I always remember all of our date nights because you so cute that I can't forget. So, I mean, I wish we were in the same studio right now. So, but let's get to a question from one of our live listeners. Should we do that? Sam asks us, have you guys spent time together on virtual dates? Do you use FaceTime or any other software?
Well, we FaceTime a lot.
Yes, yeah. So, virtual dates. This is
our first time on Skype.
Yeah, this is our first time on Skype. Usually, Sam, we FaceTime. Like, that's usually what we do. But, because we're live streaming this show, we're using Skype. So, I really should have closed my door. My dad's on the phone. I should have closed my door. Usually I do that when I should have closed my door doing a show so we don't get that background noise, but we'll figure it out later. Anyways, yeah. So, should we get to the questions, the notes, Georgia, that you have written down? Is that for segment 1 on a recap, or is that segment 2?
This is only for segment 2 only.
Oh, so your note's only for segment 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a short break. Just mention the sponsors not for this show, but for the Special Chronicles Network, for our digital media platform. And when we take a break, I'm going to go and close the door so we don't hear any background noise. And, but, it's real life, so, people just have to live with that. Anyways, you all listening or watching live the special, what show is this, Georgia?
The Daniel and Georgia show.
Yes, you are listening or watching the Daniel and Georgia show on SpecialChronicles.com. We will be back. Don't press pause. We'll be right back after the short break on SpecialChronicles.com. Don't go away. This episode is brought to you by listeners like you. Please support this podcast at SpecialChronicles.com/give. That's SpecialChronicles.com/give. This episode is brought to you by the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives, and Radio is powering us here at Special Chronicles. Learn more at SpecialChronicles.com/ComEd. That's SpecialChronicles.com/ComEd. We thank ComEd for the generous support of Special Chronicles.
We're not just athletes.
We are the ambassadors of an uprising.
Peaceful protesters.
In a rebellion against anyone
who has a fear of difference.
Difference.
Our demands are
equality.
Dignity.
And the recognition of our shared humanity.
We will not stop
or accept anything less.
Today, our world is
more divided than ever.
And coming together has never been more urgent.
The revolution
is inclusion.
Find out more at jointherevolution.org.
You are listening to the Daniel and Georgia show. I'm Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com.
And I'm Georgia Hunter, his true love.
Yep. And this is Season 2, Episode 1, Social Distance Date Night. We are recording the show over Skype. When we would rather be in person, because I'd rather be in the warm, comfortable, cutest arms of the cutest true love. Right?
I love you too, babe.
Right? I mean, when you rather be with me. So, with that being said, do you want to take another live listener question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so another question, Rob Rosenthal. Do you know Rob from Sonny and Rob?
Rob Rosenthal is actually Sam's father.
Okay, so he's also listening to us live, watching us live. When was the last time you were together? When was the last time you were together? Was that our 5-year anniversary date night in March? Was that a month and a half ago? A month ago? A month ago. A month ago.
Believe so, yes.
That was a month ago, yeah. Yeah. So, hopefully that answers your question. And we just talked about that in segment 1. So, segment 2. We're going to preview this new podcast. And like we said at the top of the show, did we say this at the top of the show, or did we record this? I think did we? Because I don't know, I forget. So we messed up and we had to re-record it, and I don't know, did we mention this in the top of the show? I totally blanked. But season 1, The Older Years. You can now binge listen to episodes 1 through 7 of season 1, The Older Years. SpecialChronicles.com/Daniel and Georgia Show. Season 2, Date Night. This is episode 1, Social Distance Date Night. You can also, goals for this new podcast will be co-hosting together, hopefully weekly. Connect with us on social media at Daniel and Georgia. Join the conversation. Tag the show on social media. # Daniel and Georgia Show. Visit our show page, SpecialChronicles.com/Daniel and Georgia Show. Email us, Daniel and Georgia at SpecialChronicles.com. You can also DM us on social media, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Just look up at Daniel and Georgia, and you can DM us there on the socials if you would like. But now, Georgia, what do you have written down for segment 2?
Well, I do have a question for our listeners.
Crickets. There we go. We're back on the live. I don't know if this is the same live stream, but sorry, folks. Your mom commented, "Hey, Daniel and Georgia sounding great." Okay, awesome. So, Georgia, you have a question for all of our listeners.
Yes. What do you do when you go on a date?
What do you do when you go on a date? So, for all of you who are watching the live stream, comment on the live stream on the YouTube there. And if those of you listening to the podcast on demand, you can email us, Daniel and Georgia at SpecialChronicles.com, or let us know on social media, # Daniel and Georgia Show. So, we actually could take some live calls, because, my phone is connected to this through Bluetooth. Did you want to take some live calls? Should we call somebody?
Yes, please.
Should we call your mom? If you guys want, okay, so, now, people are listeners will, okay, let's see. Rob says, we like to walk around town and go out to dinner. Karen says, I like to go biking. Glenn and I like to go biking. Two times. Should we call a listener live on the air?
Yeah.
Who do you want to call?
Really cool idea.
Who do you want to call? Should we call your sister?
Let's call Emma.
Emma? Okay.
Yeah.
Does she know that we're going to call her?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so let me go ahead and let's see if I have, I'm not saying the number on air because we don't want to do that. Should we FaceTime or just call
her? Just call her. Okay,
just the phone, okay. She doesn't know if he's going to call, so hey, if Sam is listening, he can let her know. Let's go ahead. Oh, your mom said call Kate.
Oh, okay, well then, never mind. Let's call Kate then.
Kate or Emma? I don't know if I have her number. I have the FaceTime, but can we just do FaceTime audio? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
So she doesn't know that we're calling, and I should unmute this. So she doesn't know we're live, but is that okay?
Yeah.
And hopefully she can hear you. We hope.
Yeah, I think she will.
We don't even know if she's going to be. If she doesn't answer, then we'll call somebody else on air. This is the Daniel and Georgia Show, Season 2, Episode 1, Social Distance Date Night. I'm Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com. Your twin sister Kate did not answer.
Oh, okay.
Should we call your other sister?
Yeah, Emma.
Emma? Okay, let's try take two. Let's see if Emma answers the phone. Hopefully she can.
Hi, Daniel.
Hey, Emma. You are live on the air on the Daniel and Georgia show.
What?
It was Georgia's idea.
Georgia.
I don't know if you can hear her.
Hi, Emma.
I can hear you. Oh, how's it going, guys?
You can hear her. You can hear.
How's the show going?
Good. We have
so far so good.
Sam's watching. His parents are watching. Your mom's watching.
Fantastic.
Sam's dad.
I bet Sam's mom too.
Yeah. So Georgia has a question for our listeners, and maybe you could answer.
Okay. What's the question?
What do you do when you go on a date?
What do I do when I go on a date? Oh boy. Sam and I have not been on a date outside of our house in really a long time. The other night though, we made a really nice dinner and, we put candles on the table, which kind of, upped the ambiance a little bit, which was nice. And used nice servingware and, had music playing, so it was kind of like we were at a fancy restaurant, but it was just our house, so that was nice. Social distancing era date.
We'll have to try that sometime.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say you do like a crossword together or like a
game.
Read a story or like a news article and discuss it together. But I guess that's what you do on this podcast, anyways.
Yeah. And this is a new podcast, the Daniel and Georgia show. So
that's right. Make it however you'd like it to be.
Yeah. So, Georgia, do you have any other questions for Emma before we let her?
Yeah. What was the first thing you thought of Sam?
The first thing I thought of Sam? I guess I thought he was pretty crazy for coming to hang out in the middle of a snowstorm when everything was shut down. But he was pretty cute, so it worked out.
Yep. So, any other advice for us through this whole social distance thing and?
I don't know if I'm in a position to be giving you guys advice. You guys are making it work for a long time already. I think,
yes,
I don't know. You guys are so good about connecting over FaceTime. You're already sort of prepared for this kind of a circumstance to hit us, and you guys are taking it in stride. You're an inspiration to the rest of us.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sis.
So we'll have to, the next time that we're all in the same town, we'll have to get together.
That'd be great. I'd love that.
Awesome. Yeah. We were actually going to, so before this whole social distance thing, we were going to go on a triple date with Chris Winston and his wife and his son.
Oh my gosh.
And his son.
Yeah. And
it is for me our first triple date.
But that's being rescheduled.
Like ever.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. We can all look forward to getting together in the future. I think that's, for me, I consider that really important for my own mental health in this time. Yeah.
And then we were going to go to, so all both of our friends, Garrett and Lowen, who I work with at United, we're gonna try to go on a double date sometime. So.
Oh, good. Well, I look forward to that happening for you guys too. Next time Sam and I are in town, we can go on a double date also.
Awesome. So we'll. Yep. So,
awesome. Yeah.
So we'll get on with the rest of the show. But thanks for taking a live call.
No problem. No problem. Anytime, guys.
Thanks, sis. I love you.
Love you too,
Thanks.
George.
Bye. And that was just for those of you just tuning in right now. That was Georgia's older sister, Emma, that we just called on the air. So, and your sister Kate did not pick up. So you'll have to tell her that next time she should pick up the phone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I will text about that.
Any other notes for this second segment, Georgia, that we should let our listeners know about?
Well, I have one for you, actually.
Oh, your mom wants us to try calling Kate again after Emma, but maybe your mom can, not in the YouTube live comments, but maybe she can text me text me Kate's number, so that way I can, because I don't have it, so that way we can call her on the air.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Georgia, you have a question for me?
Yes, I do. Let's see. What's a new hobby that you like to try?
A new hobby. That's a really good question, and I'm glad you asked, because maybe it's something that we can do together. I've only tried it 1 or 2 times, but yoga. Yoga is what I would like to try. So I'm getting this text like multiple times. Okay. Yoga.
Yoga? Okay, well, you're talking to someone who's been doing yoga for the past few months. I can actually teach you some of my moves.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome to have you teach me some of your moves. So, your mom just texted me Kate's number, so should we try to give her a call on the air?
Heck yes.
And let's try calling your twin sister live on the Daniel and Georgia show.
Hello.
Hey, Kate, you are live on the Daniel and Georgia show.
Oh, wonderful. Hello.
And Georgia's also here.
Hi, Queenie.
Hey, Widget.
And so we just talked with your other sister, Emma, and so we're just calling people live on the air, because for the season 2 premiere.
Wonderful. Well, how's the show going so far?
Good. We have two segments. We're on Skype, so the title of this episode, season 2, episode 1, is Social Distance Date Night.
Oh, very cool. Are you guys sharing some ideas for how to do a date night while social distancing?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I came up with 6 questions last Friday night.
And
nice.
So we thought we asked Emma some questions, and so we thought we could. You probably not watching the live stream on YouTube, but because otherwise you would know the questions. But
yeah, sorry, I don't have it open.
That's okay. Which is actually better, so that way you'll be surprised. So Georgia will ask you a couple questions live on the air.
Perfect.
All right, so Twinnie, so you're going on a date. Can you tell me where do you like to go?
Sure. We typically like to go out to a restaurant. Usually check out the vibe of the place, see who kind of likes there, and also helps us keep it exciting for the food that we're going to try.
Awesome.
Okay.
And we have 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
I think.
How are you and Dan plus like different?
How are we what?
Different.
How are you and your Dan different?
How are we different? That's a great question. I think we're very similar most of the time. So I'd have to think about that. Here's a good one. Dan really likes to cook. He likes to find new recipes in cooking books or online, and he likes to go grocery shopping and pick out all the ingredients. And I do not. I like to cook, but I'm not as adventurous with trying new recipes as Dan.
I don't. Yeah, shoot, that's good. Do you have any other questions, Georgia? Because we'll get in some questions from our live listeners or commented, and your mom is texting us questions, so we're getting questions.
Nice. Everybody's
I
involved.
have one last question for Kate. What fears do you have?
What, fears or alcoholic beers?
Both?
No, I said, what fears do you have?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't really have any fears right now. I think that we're all doing the best that we can to stay safe and stay healthy. And, I'm very happy and comfortable in my relationship and with my family and friends. So I don't really have any fears right now. But then as far as beers go, I think we have some Bud Light in the fridge.
We have to have a little fun questions. Okay. Awesome. So we'll let you get back to the rest of your Sunday night, and we'll get back to this social distance date night, season 2, episode 1 of the Daniel and Georgia Show.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me on.
Yep. Thanks.
Love you, Twinnie.
All right, talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I just hung up. Okay. So, there we go. So we'll get to, should we get to a couple listener questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So one comes through the comments. What new movies have you watched?
Okay, so let's see, what new movies? There was Cinderella, Ant-Man.
That we watched together, or that just watched overall?
Well, I'm only thinking about the movies that you and I have seen.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking about it overall, but okay.
The best movie that I have seen was the live action, The Lion King.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah. I'm trying to find. I've got an Instagram story highlight of movies, so I'm trying to find some of the movies that I've seen recently. The Peanut Butter Falcon. That's a good movie. People can go on to specialchronicles.com and listen to an interview I did with the directors and writers. Let's see. So my mom and I saw, about 15 weeks ago, we saw the movie Overcomer. We saw The Two Popes on Netflix. That was okay. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. No, with Tom Hanks.
I saw that with my parents. I also saw 1917 with my dad. And
also my mom and I saw the movie Jojo Rabbit. And my mom and I saw the movie Little Woman last week.
I did not see that one yet.
So
I'm dying to see that.
Yeah. So good question. And then your mom texted a question. During COVID-19, how do you have date nights? FaceTime?
We've been doing date chats, actually.
On FaceTime?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, okay. Your mom's question was, what movies have you watched while social distancing? Well, we kind of already answered some of those questions. So,
yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Do you have any other questions, Georgia, for me?
Well, for you, I said, what was the first thing that you thought of me?
First thing I thought of you. Very cute, attractive, and beautiful.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep. Cutest true love. So that's, yep. Does that answer your question?
Yes, babe.
So any other questions? Because I really don't have any other questions. I don't have anything else in my notes.
No, that's pretty much about it, actually.
So awesome. So what can people look forward to this episode? Well, we hope to do it weekly, right? Every week?
Yeah, we are gonna do this weekly. For the next segment, I don't know what
the next episode.
Do.
The next episode?
Yeah, next episode, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But if our listeners want to... Wait, what were we saying?
I did found some really interesting stuff, like our love songs, actually.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't... Because we're live streaming this on YouTube, I don't want to get anything copyrighted, but maybe we can just like say the names of the songs and people can go look them up themselves.
Yeah. Well, the number one song was actually "Honey, I'm Good"
by Andy Grammer, which.
Yes.
You know what?
Our official song.
We need to ask Andy Grammer if we can have permission to use that song as the theme song for this podcast.
Yes, I think that'd be really cool.
So somehow,
my other question is, do you have his phone number?
No, but I could ask somebody at Special Olympics. I can maybe try to... if we can try to DM him or ask someone, we'll find a way to ask him. You know, Andy Gramble and we go way back to February 2020. When I ran into him at the NBA All-Stars Unified game. Your mom says weekly, looking forward to it, and save for next time, just titles. I don't know what that means, just titles. Save for next time. I don't know what that means, so sure after. But if you listeners, if you guys have any topics that you want us to talk about in upcoming weeks, one of the things, Georgia, that I hope that we can always do every week is to tell our listeners what we've been doing during the past week. Like, just kind of like... I mean...
The past week?
No, we each... Not right now, but like, every week when we sit down to record, we can tell our listeners what we've been doing the past week.
We can do that.
And then also, hopefully we can try to live stream this as much as we can, but maybe we can also have all of you listening can email us, Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com, or people can also comment and let us know on social media. They can tweet us, or they can DM us at Daniel and Georgia or the hashtag Daniel and Georgia Show, and let us know what do you want us to talk about, and we will take your topics and questions. If people have any topics and questions, anything that you want us to talk about, let us know, and we will talk about it on the next show, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So, and if you want us to call you live on the air, like we called Emma and Kate.
Kate and Emma.
Yeah, like we called them today. If you want us to call us, email us, Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com. Email us your phone number, and we will call you live on the air. So, if you want us to call you, we will do that. Now, before we go, should we call your mom live on the air or no?
Yes, I think we should call my mom.
because we're at about 48 minutes. So, your mom said her favorite song is "Favorite Things" by Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews and O'Donnell are starting a new podcast called Julie's Library. So just if our listeners want to know. So we're going to call your mom live on the air, and then we're going to wrap the show up, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So let's go ahead and call your mom on the air, and then we're going to wrap the show up. She already knows that we're recording. She already knows we're calling her because she's watching the live stream. Whoa. Oh.
Hello.
Sorry, you were muted. I muted you. Hey, Karen.
Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Good. I muted you. That's
fine.
We're actually wrapping the show up. But Georgia thought that we should call you live on the air since because we're gonna make it a regular thing where we call random listeners on the air.
That's fabulous. I look forward to it. It's been a great show so far.
Yeah. So do you want to share just because I think you were in the studio the very first time back in season 1, like the very first time. But and you gave us some live feedback on the air. So maybe you can, now that this is season 2 of a new show, the Daniel and Georgia show, maybe you can give us some feedback as we wrap the show up.
Well, I think it's been wonderful to see you two interact. I like how you're asking questions of each other and of the audience, finding out more about each other, likes, dislikes, and asking that of other listeners as well. It's been a joy and a treat to watch.
Awesome. Well, thanks for listening live, and we look forward to maybe in the future we'll even have to do some live audience shows where we take the show on the road, and I think that'll be fun.
Absolutely. And I totally look forward to participation in getting the show out and about to friends. And as you ask your questions, you can find out what other people are up to. It's a challenging time. I think making this available to us who are, sequestered right now is great, but I also very much look forward to recordings that I can share with friends and family as well.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so right now people can just go to specialchronicles.com/Daniel and Georgia show, but eventually we're going to get it up on like Apple Podcasts and Spotify and stuff, and maybe even another website. We'll figure that out. But yeah.
Chronicles, Daniel and Georgia.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and it's good that we're launching a new podcast, the Daniel and Georgia show. So. Awesome. So
looking forward to it. Okay, well, you enjoy the rest of your day.
Yep. Thank you. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Love you.
And so as we wrap the show up, Georgia, any closing things for season 2, episode 1, social distance date night? Anything else? Should we give ourselves a round of applause?
Yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's all live audience applauding. Our live audience is applauding. We just happen to have the sound effects so we can hear them. So, right? Oh, do we say a joke? Let's end the show with a joke. Do you have a joke, Georgia? A joke? For me?
Yeah. Okay. So, what is black and white all over?
I don't know.
A newspaper.
Gotta love the sound effects. So, we need to find a theme song for next week. So, maybe if we can get in touch with Andy Gramo, I would love to use his song. What's the name?
Honey, I'm good.
Yes. Why do I keep forgetting that song? That's why I have you to remind me of these things. So.
Yes, because I love listening to music.
Yeah, me too. So, even though we can't really play it on air, but if we can ask him for permission for a theme song, it'll be good. Sam says we'd love the sound effects too. So, will we? Thanks. So, we hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Daniel, this is you have been listening. Let's remind our listeners how they can just we remind you that you can connect with us on social media at Daniel and Georgia. You can also find us personally on social media, right?
Yes, at Daniel and Georgia.
Yes, at Daniel and Georgia. You can also tag us on social media at hashtag Daniel and Georgia Show. Visit our show page, specialchronicles.com/Daniel and Georgia Show. Email us, danielandgeorgia@specialchronicles.com. Or you can, of course, DM us on social media. And so, and I will give you access, Georgia, to all that social media stuff. Until then, listeners, we hope you all have a great week. And remember to show compassion, show love, stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, choose to include. Love you all.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for listening. Love you all. See you next week.
Bye, Dan.
Until next week, remember, choose to include.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Let's stop the recording. And I just want to double check that it recorded here. There we go. Okay. Sam commented and said with the 3 applause emojis. So thanks, Sam, for watching. Thank you, all of you out there for watching live. Stay tuned to the podcast. We hope to have it up on all the podcast platforms soon. And yeah, remember to interact with us, connect with us on social media, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
At Daniel and what's the
Georgia.
I just created it, but what is it again? What did I say it was? At Daniel and Georgia?
Yes.
Yes. And hashtag Daniel and Georgia Show. So, yeah. So you guys, I think this live video stopped and went, but that's because we had issues with the internet there. But thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching live. See you next week.
Thank you.